Hello, I'm Jim, and welcome to my channel, Jim Reads Too Slow. It's August 5th as I record this, and so that means, as things usually go with me, that it's time for my July wrap-up. It's going to be a short one. I only finished 3 books in July, but I did read the best book of the century, so let's start off with that one. The July, actually it was a June selection for my family reading group. My daughter really loves this book. It is My Brilliant Friend by Elena Ferrante. The read went into July and well into July. I finished it during the month, and my daughter loves it. She's read it was a reread for her, so she's gonna go on and reread the other books in the series. But you know, I enjoyed it. I did like it. It's a good book. I did like it. Best book of the century? I don't know. I have read books written during the first quarter of the 21st century that I liked better. So in my humble opinion, no, this is not the best book. It is good, but not the best. But thanks anyway, New York Times. And then I finished the June and July reading of Ulysses by James Joyce. I kind of shadowed the group led by Greg at Another Bibliophile Reads and Alan at Good Big Hard Books and Classics. I did follow along on the Greg's Discord channel. It's really hard for me though sometimes to make comments, so I was a silent partner this time around. Leopold Bloom's travels through Dublin during a single day. It's a reread for me. I enjoyed it the first time. I enjoyed it even more this second time through, and I'll probably get more out of it the next time. I did understand it a lot more clearly this time. So yeah, I'll probably have to reread Mrs. Dalloway now too. Who knows? And then the only other thing that I read and finished in July was Stephen King's Rita Hayworth and Shawshank Redemption. To be honest, this I picked this up because there were a few days left in the month, and I felt like I needed to accomplish something more. So I read this. I really did enjoy it. I also watched the movie, the 1994, 95 movie that this is based on, or was based on this, adapted from this. And I was kind of guilt-tripped into doing that, to be honest. It seems that during the last week of July of 2024, I, along with my wife, were the last 2 adult Americans to have not seen The Shawshank Redemption. So we saw it, and mission accomplished. I enjoyed the movie. I would recommend it. It's a great film. So yeah, go if you haven't seen it, which I'm sure you all have, since I was the last one to not see it. Highly recommend. Go see it again. Okay, so now those are the books that I finished. Now the books that I did not finish, but I'm still reading. So as for my Cosmere journey, I finished Hero of Ages, the 3rd book in Brandon Sanderson's Mistborn series. So I've read that, and I thought before I go on to The Way of Kings, I would pick up Elantris, his standalone novel. I thought it would be kind of a palate cleanser. I'd read this and then be ready to move on. But it's been kind of a slog. I don't know if it's as tough for anybody else, but I just cannot get into it. So I'm still trying, but I may end up just putting it down for a while, not forever, but for the time being, and then going on to The Way of Kings, Sanderson's masterpiece. And yeah, I can't wait to get into this. So I'm trying to eliminate what is standing in my way right now. But anyway, I'm also finishing up The Hobbit by J.R.R. Tolkien. This is going kind of slow, but it's slow in a good way. I really enjoy reading this one slowly. So there is that. And then so far in August, I'm reading As I Lay Dying by William Faulkner as part of the Faulkner in August reading group. And I will have a few more things to say about this one, the first quarter of this one, in the next few days. I'm also rereading The Great Gatsby. You cannot go wrong with this one. I'm just starting it, so not too far in, but this is an enjoyable reread also. Okay, and now for the rest of the month, my plans right now are to read some John D. MacDonald, some Travis McGee novels, such as Dress Her in Indigo, this great Fawcett paperback. And also, I may, if there's time, get into this Ian Fleming paperback that I picked up recently. I hesitate to call them garbage, but in the spirit of Garb August and what that's all about, and the meaning of those who are involved in that reading event, yeah, garbage. Okay, now as far as the rest of my TBR for the month, I recently was able to find a copy of Hard Rain Falling by Don Carpenter. I've heard some really good things about this book, and I have been looking for it, and I'm glad I finally found it. It was out of print for a long time. It's been out for some time in this New York Review of Books edition, which is beautiful, I believe. So yeah, we'll see if I can get into that. And then this book by Kevin Wilson, Now Is Not the Time to Panic. My daughter turned me on to this author. He wrote a book called Nothing to See Here, which I read, I think, last year, and I really enjoyed it. It was funny, it was warm-hearted, endearing, all of that. It's about a group of kids, or a couple of kids who, young kids who burst into flames whenever they get upset. Great book. Now this one, I don't know anything about it, but hopefully, if the author is true to form, I'll enjoy it too. So that's what I've got going on reading-wise. I hope you all are reading every day and enjoying what you read. And until the next time, have a good one, BookTube.